Viking men have long been celebrated as icons of strength, courage, and resilience. Originating from the cold, rugged landscapes of Scandinavia, these men ventured far beyond their homeland, leaving an indelible mark on history. Their stories are filled with adventure, conquest, and innovation, portraying them not only as fearsome warriors, but also as skilled sailors, traders, and settlers. Through their legendary exploits, Viking men shaped the medieval world and created a legacy that continues to captivate us today. The Viking warrior spirit. At the heart of the Viking identity was the spirit of the warrior. From a young age, Viking boys were trained to endure hardship, master combat, and face challenges with unyielding bravery. For these men, battle was not just a necessity, but a calling. They believed in Valhalla, a heavenly realm where warriors who died honorably in battle would feast eternally with the gods. This belief instilled a fearlessness that made Viking men some of the most formidable fighters in history. Equipped with axes, swords, and shields, Viking warriors displayed exceptional combat skills. Their weapons were not just tools of war, but symbols of their status and craftsmanship. Axes in particular became synonymous with Viking warfare, their design reflecting the brutal efficiency of these fighters. In addition to individual strength, Viking warriors excelled in tactics. They often launched surprise attacks from their longships, striking swiftly and retreating before their enemies could mount a defense. Masters of the seas, Viking men were unparalleled seafarers. Their longships were marvels of engineering, designed for speed, versatility, and endurance. With shallow drafts and symmetrical shapes, these ships could navigate both the high seas and narrow rivers, allowing Vikings to explore and raid with unmatched mobility. The iconic dragon-headed prows of these ships not only struck fear into the hearts of their enemies, but also symbolized their seafaring prowess. The sea was central to the Viking way of life. It was their highway to adventure, trade, and conquest. Viking men sailed across vast distances, reaching as far west as North America, as far east as the Caspian Sea, and as far south as North Africa. They were among the first Europeans to set foot in North America, nearly 500 years before Christopher Columbus. Their voyages were fueled by curiosity and the desire for wealth and new opportunities, making them true pioneers of exploration, explorers and settlers. While Viking men are often remembered for their raids, they were also settlers and builders of communities. They established settlements in places like England, Ireland, Iceland, and even Greenland. These settlements were hubs of farming, trade, and cultural exchange. Viking settlers brought with them their traditions, language, and craftsmanship, influencing the regions they inhabited. One of the most remarkable Viking settlements was in Iceland, where they created a unique society governed by a system of laws known as the Althing, one of the earliest forms of parliamentary governance. Greenland, though more challenging due to its harsh climate, became home to Viking communities for several centuries. Their adaptability and resourcefulness allowed Viking men to thrive in diverse environments, from the fertile lands of England to the icy terrains of the North Atlantic, traders and craftsmen. In addition to their reputation as warriors, Viking men were skilled traders and craftsmen. Their trade networks spanned continents, connecting Scandinavia to the Byzantine Empire, the Middle East, and beyond. They traded goods such as furs, amber, and iron in exchange for silver, spices, and luxury items. These exchanges not only enriched Viking communities, but also facilitated cultural and technological exchanges. Viking craftsmanship was equally impressive. From intricately designed jewelry to sturdy ships, their creations reflected both practicality and artistry. Rune stones, engraved with messages and decorations, are enduring examples of their skill and creativity. These stones often served as memorials to fallen warriors or markers of significant events, showcasing the Vikings' deep sense of identity and connection to their heritage. Family and community life beyond their exploits in battle and exploration, Viking men were deeply rooted in family and community life. They were husbands, fathers, and leaders who played vital roles in their societies. Family was the cornerstone of Viking culture, providing support and continuity in a world often marked by uncertainty and change. In their villages, Viking men worked alongside women to sustain their communities. They farmed, hunted, and built homes, ensuring their families had food and shelter. Storytelling was an important tradition, with elders passing down tales of heroism and adventure to inspire younger generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content.